Hello, my people. How una dey? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the location. So, on the world, this Ogbonge broadcast. I beg, make una help us share this broadcast. Today's date is 13/3/2024. I beg, make una share. And then, una when you still get am for Igbo, for friend, I beg, make una share this broadcast, go give them. Because it might be me. So, share this broadcast because this broadcast is a very interesting broadcast. Thank you all for coming and share the word of freedom. Wagwima Gai, Walao, share this video. Let the video go viral.
I normally teach my followers. One of the major reasons why you will see that the Benin people hate the Igbo people so much with passion is because during the Biafran War, the Oba of Benin was against the Igbos. He was with the he was at the Nigeria side. But the weight and the speed that the Igbos used to cross Benin, that is to steal Benin from the Benins who were fighting with the Nigerians, was like just boom. So I know that is what encourages the Oba to hate the Igbos much, very, very much with passion. Because they didn't expect that the Igbos or the Biafrans, we crushed them under some few hours. We crush them and we move ahead till we get to Ore. Do you know what is called to move ahead to Ore? People who were not even ready for war, and they brought war to. The Biafran war was brought to us. We didn't go for war. We didn't seek for war. We just told them we want to be on our own. And being on our own for them is like we want to cause war, or we wanted war. So they wanted to force us to be in that country because they know they cannot deal with that without the Igbos. You see, guys, why are we keep on saying that or tell you guys that the Oba of Benin is evil and doesn't mean good for even Nigeria, for even anyone? Is I want somebody to tell me the functions for as an Oba, the functions of the Oba. What good is the Oba to the Benin people? What are the advantages of the Oba to the Benin people? Why is the Oba making the Benins to hate the Igbos so much with passion? What is the reason why we still stand beside somebody who wants one Nigeria to go on like he's going? Why are we still indulging ourselves in evil things, like things that the Oba want to work for him, for his private and personal purpose? Why in 2024 we still bow down to somebody who have no meaning to our future? All these questions I'm asking because I want Nigeria to work if they can make it work. But it's not possible. Because we still have people like Oba, who the kind of money that they collect from this Nigeria, you will not believe it. The amount that Oba collect every month to make sure that Nigeria doesn't work, you will not believe. The hatred that the Oba is making the Benins to have on the Igbos is very, 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 very deep. So that's why we always tell people, please open your eye. The time has come when we have to wake up and focus on those that don't want us to grow as people. You know, we have to wake up and tell Oba, no, it's high time that you pack your load and go. We want development. We want our areas to work. We want things to work perfectly. So if you are an Edo man and you have questions for me, I am ready for you to answer me, because I know that most of you Edos, you don't want to think before you talk. You talk before you think. And that's why, because most of you don't have that wisdom to understand who is killing you and who is not killing you. The Oba is not of your good. Thank you.
I didn't, because up to 67% of the civil servants were Igbos. Up to 70% of the railway workers were Igbos. Up to 60% of director generals in Nigeria were Igbos. All the director generals in Nigeria were Igbos. 40 senior military officers were Igbos. All the key and important positions in Nigeria were Igbos. So what happened? The president of Nigeria was an Igbo man. I've explained this before, and let me touch it again. I say there is nothing like a ceremonial president. The president is always the first citizen of every nation. Like we go to the UK, we have the Queen. The Queen is the first citizen. So the Queen is the number one person in UK. You cannot expect the Prime Minister to go and or the Queen to go and take salute from the Prime Minister. But the Prime Minister go and take the salute from the Queen. Actually, it's the Queen that swear him into power. So Zik could not have accepted the post of the Prime Minister when he is the foremost Nigerian, the first Governor General of Nigeria. It's not possible. So he was the president because in a parliamentary system of government, the president is the number one and is head of the judiciary, while the Prime Minister is prima facie as the first among the ministers. But the president remains the president. So I love for a long time, people have said, pass on this negative information that Abubakar Tafola was in charge because Zik was a ceremonial president. There is nothing called ceremonial president. The world we live today, there are still countries that practice parliamentary system of government. The form of government we practice them was a parliamentary system of government, and the president, as always, is the head of the government. Now, when we got power or when we had our independence, now, I've said already, somehow, for no reason, or at least a reason I cannot comprehend, your brother, who is my brother, an Igbo man from Onitsha, decided to organize a coup. And that person that organized the coup is Emmanuel Efad. And the president of Nigeria is Nnamdi Azikiwe, the wall of Onitsha. So we had an Onitsha man that organized a coup against an Onitsha man. This is the truth of the matter. Now, there are so many stupid things that have been said about this coup. But the truth about it is that the people that organized the coup were Igbos. Sometimes they tell you that they wanted to organize the coup when after the coup to bring in our war to come and rule. Oh well, we don't know. We didn't hear that officially. That is speculation because you don't tell me that somebody will go and lay down his life to go and bring another person to come and rule. But let us presume that that's what he intended to do. There's no fact to expatiate or support that. It's a speculation. What we do know is that Igbos organized a coup. Let us be very frank about it. Because part of the things we are not honest with is that we don't want to accept this obvious fact that Igbos organized a coup. Because the person that initiated the coup was Emmanuel Efadina with Onwa Tuegu. Nzogu was brought in by Yanu Foro, who is very good friend. Except for the Major Banjo that joined them, the rest were Igbos. Now, let us leave the people that organized the coup, because I've told you that the coup was initiated by Emmanuel Efadina and no other person. No other person. Now, how was this coup executed? The execution proper. Our fallout was that 27 Northerners were killed. 27. And out of that 27, every important military officer from the North died. Now, if you want to organize a coup, the very first person you kill is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. The commander-in-chief of that armed forces was Nnamdi Azikiwe. He was not killed. Yes, he was outside Nigeria. But who told me that he was not informed there was going to be a coup to travel outside Nigeria? But let us assume that was a coincidence. Under the system of government that we operate in, when Zik travels, power goes to the Senate President. The Senate President then was Nwafori. So when Zik was away, the President of Nigeria was the Senate President, who was an Igbo, who was Nwafori. Nwafori was not killed. Now, you cannot organize a coup without killing the most important military officer. The most important military officer, who is the chief of staff, was Umunakwagu Ironsi, who is an Igbo man. Umunakwagu Ironsi was not killed. Now, Ojukwu was in Kanu, in charge of the Artillery Brigade. Ojukwu was a lieutenant colonel then, a very senior officer. Ojukwu himself was not killed, but every officer from the North was killed. Now, there are other killings I cannot understand. Killing the Sultan of Sokoto. Sultan of Sokoto is a civilian. It's like you organize a coup and go and kill governor of Abia State, or you go and kill governor of Sokoto State. What does somebody who is the governor of the Northern Region have to do with the killing or organize a coup? Arrest him and put him in a prison. But you did not kill only Sultan of Sokoto. You killed the Sultan and killed the Ahmadu Bello. Ahmadu Bello. You killed the Sadwana and killed the wife. You killed the wife and shot the wife in the stomach to kill the child, to kill the unborn baby. You killed the two of the secretaries. So I cannot understand these killings. And if we want to be honest with it, we have to be honest to the point, to the fact that this killing was premeditated. Let us assume it's a coincidence too, because Zeke travel outside is a coincidence. Let us say this killing is still a coincidence. Now, after killing these northern people, ndị Igbo form wee bu n'ugwu Hausa and started mocking the Hausa. Ewu neba kwa alaluma, ewu neba. That was the music that we used in mocking these people. This was what led them to mutiny. They got angry and rebelled and started killing. Now, other things that happened. I want somebody listening to me to explain to me if in the history of mankind such a thing has ever happened. Umunakwa did not organize scheme. The Senate president, who was one for his, put a call across to Nnamdi that he want to hand over power to Umunakwa Aguyuronsi. Umunakwa Aguyuronsi called one for his, and they reached an understanding to meet. They organized a press conference. The president of Nigeria, who was the president of Australia, who was standing brief for this, handed over power to Johnson Umunakwa Aguyuronsi. I want somebody to tell me where on earth do you see somebody assuming power without any form of administrative function, without any form of procedure, somebody calling for us and giving power. Let us assume that this is a coincidence. Umunakwa became president of Nigeria and they formed the unitary government because some of the things we don't want to tell ourselves is that we, the Igbos, have a greater blame in the situation Nigeria finds itself today. That is why we are calling this conference, because there are certain things we have to do. We have to heal the land and stop this semanticism and madness that people are going around carrying propaganda, telling lies for their personal and selfish aggrandizement. Now, when Umunakwa Aguyuronsi became the president of Nigeria for the unitary government, remember that before the coming of Umunakwa Aguyuronsi, Nigeria had a confederate status, which is what we are asking for today. Nigeria was a confederation. The North were in the North, the South were in the South, the Southeast were Southeast. That is how Nigeria was divided. There was nothing like unitary government. Power was so concentrated at the center. Everybody, the Southeast was in charge up to River State. That is the structure of Nigeria. Our own brother, who is my brother, who is your brother, Johnson Umunakwa Aguyuronsi, pulled down this confederate status that was existing in Nigeria. Somebody who is still alive, Professor Ben Nwabeze. He called Professor Ben Nwabeze. Ben Nwabeze wrote the constitution, unitary constitution, and Umunakwa Aguyuronsi took the constitution that Ben Nwabeze gave him and applied for Nigeria. But some people who are telling me today that the constitution we have is 1999 constitution, the people did not approve, the people will not talk. I want somebody to tell me where on earth you know before you get a constitution. People, I speak as an authority in certain field. I have, by the special grace of God, I read this administration, I read economics, and I read law. I'm reading law.
Thank you, Olakoko. My good brother, thank you for taking your time to make we do this program. And my comrade Bishop, man of God, you're welcome also. And Olakoko, I greet your fans and I greet those your followers and those who is not following you. And other people who are watching, I also greet you. Also, my Igbo brothers, I greet you. First and foremost, let's start with that boy. I will call him a boy because he's a boy. I know he's a man already, but he has the sense of a boy. This man that spoke last, that is a true Nigerian, a true African, a true Pan-African, who will not shy away from the mistake of his own clan or his own brother or his own region to set the record straight and say it the way it is. Like I normally said, history is not a friend of no one. He's a friend of itself. Truth is not a friend of no one. Is a friend of itself, because at times when the history is being told, it might not favor you. But if you are not wise enough to put sentiment aside, you will continue dwelling in rumors as this our brother is dwelling. First and foremost, I love the second video. This our Igbo brother has clarified a lot of things which we are going to touch on. Bishop is also going to touch on a lot of things also, and myself. First, I want to start with that our brother that said, oh, they brought the war to them. Let us ask ourselves the question. You declared Niger Delta. The first shot that was fired was not from the federal government, by the same people who declared Biafra, the Igbo people. You declared, Biafra. You cross Niger Bridge. You move into a Midwestern state, a region that was democratically created. I repeat, democratically created as a then, when every other region or state were created by decrees and laws. We were formerly sandwiched in the southwest and southeast, but we said, no, we are not going to be part and parcel of this yeye arrangement, and we called for a referendum, which was granted. The Midwest region were created. This same group of people who are peddling lies, trying to rubbish our kingdom, trying to rubbish our royal house, trying to rubbish our father for what he know nothing about. You know, they have been doing it, spreading lies, and that same lies they have been spreading originated from their so-called leader who is now in Keju prison, Nnamdi, who likes starting the history from where he starts, from the point where that history does not favor him, or where he can claim, they can claim the victim card, forgetting that this problem, like the last video, our Igbo brother who explained, forgetting that the problem that we are facing today, they caused it. There is never a time our Oba, our king, our royal father, was in arrangement or was in seat. Oba Ovurame was deposed after a betrayal by one of our own who joined hand with the British government to topple that monarchy system, which we were all enjoying. Every other kingdom in that empire were enjoying and having an autonomous power and freedom to act, that we were collective working together as one people that is bound together with one culture, one destiny, and one aspiration. After the dissolution of our empire, Nigeria was formed in 1914. There was never a time any representative from the Oba, or either himself or his son, was in seat when the Nigeria was formed. We were totally pushed out of it because we were the one that they destroyed to form Nigeria. So I am so surprised to see our Igbo brothers coming with their kangaroo story and said the Benin's, our Oba is annoyed because of the shock or the manner. As at then, the federal government did not declare a war. The federal government have not even started a war, and we did not even stop them from declaring your Biafra. Rather than we gave them a free pass. What did they do when they invade Benin? Major Ejo, who was the then Midwest region governor or leader, was chased out, and Okpara, one of them, was installed, and they were heading towards Lagos. Lagos is the seat of power as at then. Let us Nigerians and my Igbo brothers and Yoruba, Bini, whatever tribe, let's ask ourselves, you declared Biafra Republic again. What is your aim in heading towards Lagos? As at then, the federal government stopped them in Ore. That is where the war started. They started pushing them back. So you can see this, our brother, he's infested with lies. He has been infested with lies, hatred. That hatred that he is saying that our Oba, there's never a time our Oba is a man of unity, a man of love, and a man of tranquility. Have whether himself or his father or his great-great-grandfather have ever passed any edict that said we should hate the Igbos. No, we did not. We have never had any such thing from our parents to say hate the Igbos. We have all the time, the Edos have reacted according to the characters of those Igbo who were ruling or who were leading them, their political elite as at then. Even till now, in the social media, we can see somebody like a great man, Emmanuel Iwanyao. I respect him, that he will not shy away from attacking the Yorubas or other tribes when he feels the Igbo identity is being threatened. But when the Igbos, his own subject, because he's the president of Ohanize, the Igbo association, or what, I don't know how they call it, but he's the president. He will not call them to order when they try to rewrite history or try to write themselves into other people's history or try to, you know, cause confusion by this same statement. This our brother just heard that our Oba hate them. For what? Look at, you can even, a very reasonable person will know that he's talking rash, talking rubbish. He said they cross headed towards Lagos. What are you doing in Lagos? You have declared Niger, you have declared Biafra Republic already. Why cross the bridge to Niger Delta region and passing through Niger Delta heading towards Lagos? That aims, your aim was to topple the federal government, not even declaring Niger Delta, declaring Biafra Republic was your real aim. Your aim was to grab power. And like I normally say, an attempt to grab all, you will lose all. So it has been a long time they have been doing it in the social media. They don't come out a day without not bashing our royal house, spreading lies. And secondly, he said, what is the use of our Oba? Our Oba have a very big use for us. Edo is the Oba. The Edo people is the Oba, and the Oba is the Edo people. I know fully well in the Igbo side, they never had no king. According to them, they says it, they have no respect for their elders. They don't even have Igwe. All the Igwe was created. So I can understand from the angle he's talking from. But to come and ask us or try to instigate disunity in our midst, that is why we came out this evening to put a stop to it. It is no more the Fulani. What we are hearing from Unandi, then 4 or 5 years ago, Nigerian, we should be wise to sometimes play back our activities of yesterday to determine where we are heading to. Not all the time. Whenever a new incident come out, that is when Nigerians should start speaking from that very incident. But an incident was planted before it became, or we grow into a chaos. We are hearing Fulani is bad, Fulani is this, Fulani is they are not the rightful Nigerians, they are outsiders, they are invaders, they must be thrown out. After Buhari left now, we are seeing Tinubu government, all of a sudden, 360 degrees, they turned the clock, 360 clockwise, backward, started attacking the Yorubas and the Benin. Because they felt now that, oh, the Fulani is no more in power. Now let's start attacking the Benin. Let's create disunity and create chaos. By creating disunity and chaos in Bende State, maybe it will propel them to act in a very rash manner to declare their Biafra Republic. So it is very, very surprising to see that he is not the only one. They are up to 10 in the social media. And they are not doing it on their own. There are a lot of their political leaders who is supporting them. And if you look at the history of Nigeria, like the second speaker just said, when we had our independence, we had a parliamentary system of government that power was dissolved to all regions, whereby whatever you get from your region, 80% stays there, while 20% go to the central power. Who destroyed it? An Igbo man. You will not hear them talking about this. Who used the word that Nigerian unity is non-negotiable? It's an Igbo man. You will not hear them talking about it. You hear them talking about restructuring. Who destroyed the restructuring in the first place? Okay, let's fast forward now and move. Before Biafra declared, before any secession movement in Nigeria, the Niger Delta, led by our brother Isaac Adabagboro and a German, was the first person to declare Niger Delta Republic because of the marginalization they were getting from the Eastern, because as at then, that region were incorporated to the Eastern region. The same thing that led to the Abazonia of Cameroon to pull out because of the marginalization they were getting from the Easterner, that make Nigeria to lose some of his citizens and land to the Cameroon, because those people voted to join the Cameroon Anglophone side, because we have the Francophone and Anglophone in Cameroon, the English speaking and the French speaking. The English speaking is in the south, while the French speaking is in the north. They decided to join. Why? Because they were marginalized by the Igbos. The history is there for anybody, and we are going to be receiving callers who want to correct us and at the same time to add to it. We are not here like the first caller, the one that put that Baba Salah card, talking from street history. It's a history that does not have no place to rest, rather than a propaganda. You said you declared Biafra. What is the aim of going to Lagos? What is the aim of crossing the Niger Delta Bridge, if not because of the same mineral resources, oil power, oil wealth that is in the south, that they are not claiming the federal government are the only one, the Fulani are the only cabal eating it. The same thing that propel it. And this situation we are having now in Nigeria, when we are claiming the Fulani have hijacked the power structure, trying to keep power for themselves, solely for themselves. Who started it? Who wised up the Fulani? If not them, they laid the foundation that the Fulani grab on. As at then, before the government of General Yakubu Gowon, a very good man, who was in power, it was Tafawa Balewa. The president was an Igbo man. The Senate president was an Igbo man. Chief of Army Staff, an Igbo man. Head of Police, an Igbo man. Chief of Navy Staff, an Igbo man. Chief of Air Force Staff, an Igbo man. 99% of the vice chancellors of every university in Nigeria outside Obafemi Awolowo University were all Igbo man. I now ask, even the railway, they comprising 70% of the workers. You can listen to another Igbo man who was explaining it, asking the right question. We, the Southerners, is supposed to ask ourselves before we start blaming the Northerners for hijacking a very evil foundation that our Eastern brothers set up, trying to grab power for themselves. The Hausa came in now, and the Fulani Hausa Kabah dislodged you and decided to uphold that constitution, uphold that bad arrangement. You are not crying foul. So it is very, very surprising that you see the Igbo blaming the Benin's for what we don't know nothing about, blaming our royal house for what we don't know nothing about. Let's set the record straight. Who were the people in government when the Nigerian independence was formed? Before the creation of Nigeria, who were the people sitting down with the British people? Our Oba was not there. None. So for him to say that our Oba is the pioneer and is the #1 supporter of one Nigeria. Yes, everybody wants one Nigeria. We want peace. When you are saying disunity of Nigeria, on what terms are you talking about? We all crave for unity for Africa to unite, to move forward, because we know, our Oba knows, with unity we will conquer. With unity we will conquer the imperial powers that is still pending us, putting us down. The slave chain was removed from our leg and hand and placed on our heads, and our brain. So if anybody is saying with unity we can move forward, that person is right. And if on this ground that my Oba is saying one Nigeria is stand, one Africa is stand, we all as Edo people, we stand united with our Oba. We stand united with any Pan-Africanist who said Africa should unite, except those who have an ulterior motive, who wants to cry the cry through them, or who want to be the mouthpiece of others, which was the main reason Ifajuna planned that coup, which was the main reason Aguiyi-Ironsi destroyed a parliamentary regional system of government and centralized it, that the Igbos are crying today, that everything should be reshuffled again back to the way it was. But they are failing to tell their children and their audience that this problem that they are shouting for, restructuring, they are the architect of it. And who is that architect? It was led by Abiy Ahmed, which is in the person of late General Aguiyi-Ironsi. So for him to start blaming our Oba, saying our Oba is annoyed the way they overran Benin. Benin was not prepared for war. We said we are not involved in this war. We are neutral. We can give you a Passover. So, brother, get your record straight and know that Benin are born warriors. As at now, we have learned our lesson. We will never trust nobody again. And whatever confusion or calamity that is going to befall Nigeria, God forbid, our ground is not going to be used as a battleground like the way Ukraine is being used now to fight. Ukraine is being used in the fighting between America and Russia. Our ground is not going to be the battleground for it. And we will not allow you to cross that bridge or move over because you go collect, not be saying a lie. You go collect anyhow. Number does not count for us. Numbers, we repeat, number does not count for us. Because what counts for us is the will and determination and the dignity to fight for your own. We know you fight for money. And that is why we are going to defeat you. But we are fighting for our land. So on this ground, I will leave my honorable bishop to come in, and you played that video again for our audience to also understand what is at stake, because enough is enough. They have been bastardizing the Edo people. We have been called all kinds of names. We have been called all kinds of names. And after the civil war, there is no Igbo man that will say his property were seized in Benin. No, we gave everything back. We gave everything back. And we are the most liberal state in all. We are the most liberal. We have other ethnic minorities. I don't call it ethnic brothers. I mean, nobody is a minority in his or her own state. But we have other minorities who are not beneath dialect, but we all coexist and co-govern together. That is why you see now APC is having an initial candidate and PDP is having an initial candidate. And at the same time also, in Labour Party, we have Akpata. And I know definitely he's still going to choose an Ishan as a deputy. So what are we talking about? The way we operate in our democracy, the Igbos will not operate on it. If the Igbos were the one, we are the one, they are the Benis in Edo State, I don't believe the Ishan brothers will ever smell power. And what the reason for me to back this claim up, you can see the way they grab everything, wherever they are, they like to grab it. We have problem of Nigeria worldwide. People are saying Nigerians is not good. Nigerians is not good. Why don't we water it down to look at the ethnic background of the Nigerians they are talking about? And when we look at it, this is not about racist talk. When we look at it, 85% or 90% are the Easterners. But then we call us Nigerians. Who are the people peddling on bad medicine, bad mineral, everything bad that destroy the organs of the people? Not caring the health risk about it. They're only interested about money. Who are the people? They are the one, not the Fulani. We are not here to defend any other tribe except our own, but we want to explain it. This victim card they are playing, they are the victim, they are the victim. They are not the victim. The only people who is the victim is the Ijaw people, is the Bini people, is the Ishan people, is the Yoruba people, is the Afema people. Again, about all these minority tribes they call minority in Nigeria. So this problem of these three tribes, Fulani, Igbo, and Hausa, and Yoruba, it is getting too much. But the Fulani has never raised their hand to attack our monarch, never, or to say they want to attack the Benin people through fiber utterances like what we are getting from our Igbo brothers, or neither the Yorubas also. They don't do it. Even when our Oba was in Lagos recently, did you see any prominent Yoruba person speaking out? It was the Igbos that were talking, led by that Ogbonisan, the one with the fire in Yash, who called himself Charlie Boy, a man who his father banished, who his father does not want to do anything with. He's the same person that came out asking our Oba what right has he to comment if Tinubu is a God sent. So enough is enough. They have been insulting, and it is a shame that Edo people in social media, we keep quiet keep quiet in what we are not supposed to keep quiet on. And then we are out to discuss things that sometimes is not meaningful to us. When your identity is being attacked, you are being attacked. The Igbos don't like any other people speaking ill about them. But they are the one that will come out to call everybody, every name. They have name for the Yoruba. They have name for the Hausa. They have name for the Fulani. They have name for the Edo people. Obi came to Benin. The reception Obi is not getting from the Igbo brothers. So we are not the one laying the foundation of hate. They are the one laying the foundation. And we promise you people, we will start watering it now. You people should be doing it, we will water it. And let's see how it's going to lead us. But I pray that it did not lead us, because I know, for one, that disunity will bring chaos. Disunity will bring calamity. Disunity will bring problem. Disunity will not bring progress. But the Igbos want to grab everything. You are asking us, what is the use of my kingdom? A kingdom that has been existing thousands of years. You don't have no one. You don't have your own. I understand you. And you must not come to mine and respect my own. Be on your border and do whatever you want to do with your father. Disrespect your father the way you are doing it. Disrespect your mother the way you are doing it. But when it comes to our own, we are drawing a line. Because if you don't stop it, your brothers and sisters in our state, they will enjoy us very well. And what is happening in Lagos is going to be a child play. Because people are planting the seed now. In 10 years, when the thing will germinate, the Igbos will cry out. They hate the Igbos. But you will forget that you lay it just the way you went to the north and killed the all northerners. When you said you planned a coup that you said you want to use to change a corrupt system, but you killed everybody own and left your own intact. Then when the Fulani retaliated and grabbed that power that you were sitting down on top, and now is now using the power to marginalize you, you are crying now because it will be Igbo. So, brother, play the video and let Honorable Bishop come in. Thank you.
My congregation, thank you very much. Your pa be there a pa from UK. A pa obokia because a feed.
We don't like. I don't a pa girl.
A girl.
If I don't like, when a pa lie, pa come in, send a nana no lie.
Mama call. We call it. If it boves one, if it boves one, you will be the call. Make I call you. Make I plan. Make a.
And send it by link. Send it by link.
Okay. Okay, we're not yet. You are not ready yet. God do it off for a baby. Happy marriage in advance.
The reason, one of the major reasons why you will see that the Benin people hate the Igbo people so much with passion is because during the Biafran War, the Oba of Benin was against the Igbos. He was with the Nigerian, he was at the Nigeria side. But the weight and the speed that the Igbos used to cross Benin, that is to steal Benin from the Benins who were fighting with the Nigerians, was like just boom. So I know that is what encourages the Oba to hate the Igbos much, very, very much with passion. Because they didn't expect that the Igbos or the Biafrans, we crushed them under some few hours. We crushed them and we move ahead till we get to Ore. Do you know what is called to move ahead to Ore? People who were not even ready for war, and they brought war to. The Biafran war was brought to us. We didn't go for war. We didn't seek for war. We just told them we want to be on our own. And being on our own for them is like we want to cause war, or we wanted war. So they wanted to force us to be in that country because they know they cannot deal with that without the Igbos. You see, guys, why are we keep on saying that or tell you guys that the Oba of Benin is evil and doesn't mean good for even Nigeria, for even anyone? Is I want somebody to tell me the functions for as an Oba, the functions of the Oba. What goods is the Oba to the Benin people? What are the advantages of the Oba to the Benin people? Why is the Oba making the Benins to hate the Igbos so much with passion? What is the reason why we still stand beside somebody who wants one Nigeria to go on like he's going? Why are we still indulging ourselves in evil things, like things that the Oba want to work for him, for his private and personal purpose? Why in 2024 we still bow down to somebody who have no meaning to our future? All these questions I'm asking because I want Nigeria to work if they can make it work. But it's not possible. Because we see have people like Oba, who the kind of money that they collect from this Nigeria, you will not believe it. The amount that Oba collect every month to make sure that Nigeria doesn't work, you will not believe. The hatred that the Oba is making the Benins to have on the Igbos, is very very deep. So that's why we always tell people, please open your eye. The time have come when we have to wake up and focus on those that don't want us to grow as people. You know, we have to wake up and tell Oba, no, it's high time that you pack your load and go. We want development. We want our areas to work. We want things to work perfectly. So if you're an Edo man and you have questions for me, I am ready for you to answer me, because I know that most of you Edos, you don't want to think before you talk. You talk before you think. And that's why, because most of you don't have that wisdom to understand who is killing you and who is not killing you. The Oba is not of your good. Thank you.
We are dealing because up to 67% of the civil servants were Igbos. Up to 70% of railway workers were Igbos. Up to 60% of director generals in Nigeria were Igbos. All the director generals in Nigeria were Igbos. 40 senior military officers were Igbos. All the key and important positions in Nigeria were Igbos. So what happened?
So, my brothers, before my honorable bishop coming, my Edo people, Edolites, you will listen. He said the Edo people, not only the Awaba they talk to, he said we think we don't have sense. Insult the whole of us. We are not going to take this thing. We are not going to take it lightly. We are going to start this hatred preaching where they say they want. It is better now for an Igbo political elite to call their people to order. Because we are not the Fulanis who kept quiet. They give Fulani all sort of name, Arab, whatever, killer, whatever. We are not killer. We have been an Edo people, a people who are so civilized. That is why every city or town we conquered, we never forced them. Like Bishop Ajayi Crowder or Chino Achebe was trying to Igborize everybody. All those places you see they speak Igbo, they were formerly Benin people. Now we are going to come out to set the record straight. And as we are setting the record straight, if our people are waking up and trying to treat you according to your own character, don't call it hatred. Because all these people are being funded, just like Unandi was funded. When Unandi, we still have a video of Unandi talking rubbish that our palace should be burned down. But today, a lot of Edo people don't know. We are crying for them. Our Edo people are crying for Unandi because of their good heart. Because of their good heart. If they understand what that stupid, useless, no-nothing was talking about, the only what they will play to you, you will see in social media, it is when Unandi is talking about the Yeye arrangement of the Nigerian. But when he's busy bashing on that tribe, bashing the Edos, bashing the Yorubas are Mugu. Edo does not have anything. Changing our name also, that they own Godo, that the Oba Bini is from Ile-Ife. They don't play this for you. You don't hear it. We have a lot of videos, but we don't like playing it. But today we decided to say enough is enough. If we want to be acting the way they will be acting, they will have said, oh, Kingsley, Comrade Bishop, Okele, we are preaching hate. But we have restrained ourselves. Enough. Enough is enough. We cannot stand. They will be insulting our people. White Chief Emmanuel Inwanyan, who is the head of the Igbo, he was fast enough that they took be querying the Yorubas that the words they use against the Igbo that they don't like it. But when his people, he's using word against the monarch of Benin, a monarch that is second to none when it comes to Nigerian history. I'm not talking of the political arrangement. Where were you? Where were you? Where were you when Festac 77 was being organized? When my queen was being used, the face of my queen was being used as a symbol of the cultural war. When we wanted to organize a art and culture festival of the whole world. It was not only Nigeria alone. There were other African historians. They sat down together and said, this is the oldest region. This is the region that they are going to use their symbol on it. If you are jealous, brother, come and play. But we will not allow you to rubbish our kingdom. You are talking about our kingdom, my king. He's the one stopping the benefit of the state. Now let's move forward. Who is stopping the progress in Anambra? Is it the Obi of Onitsha? Or is it the Oba of Benin? Who is stopping the progress in Imo? In all those your eastern states that Now you call them, now you are the one kidnapping yourself. You name it herdsmen, unknown men. You are the one doing it. Because we know you attack yourself and cry victim. This is an American style, the CIA style. You are the one, they will rub themselves and cry out. Then to point that already made enemy, which they want to label as the cause of the problem. That is what you have been doing. Thank God you have succeeded in destroying your eastern states. It is no more livable by you. That is why you are moving to other place. We will not allow you to bring that disunity to our side. We are going to put a stop to it, and this is the beginning of that stop. You people should be ready for us. We are going to coming out with a lot of videos and with a lot of both bash. Anyhow you want them, anything you say, anything you want to see, when I go take them. Man Bishop, you are welcome to the show, sir. God bless you.
Thank you, Olakoko. Thank you, everyone. Please just roll that video one more time for me, just once, sir. Let me take it up from there.
The first or the second?
Let me. Yeah, either of them that you want, or if you played it together.
Play the first one for Bishop. May Bishop come play the first one.
The reason, one of the major reasons why you will see that the Benin people hate the Igbo people so much with passion is because during the Biafran War, the Oba of Benin was against the Igbos. He was with the Nigerian, he was at the Nigeria side. But the weight and the speed that the Igbos used to cross Benin, that is to steal Benin from the Benins who were fighting with the Nigerians, was like just boom. So I know that is what encourages the Oba to hate the Igbos much, very, very much with passion. Because they didn't expect that the Igbos or the Biafrans, we crushed them under some few hours. We crushed them and we move ahead till we get to Ore. Do you know what is called to move ahead to Ore? People who were not even ready for war, and they brought war to. The Biafran war was brought to us. We didn't go for war. We didn't seek for war. We just told them we want to be on our own. And being on our own for them is like we want to cause war, or we wanted war. So they wanted to force us to be in that country because they know they cannot deal with that without the Igbos. You see, guys, why are we keep on saying that, or tell you guys that the Oba of Benin is evil and doesn't mean good for even Nigeria, for even anyone? Is I want somebody to tell me the functions for as an Oba, the functions of the Oba. What goods is the Oba to the Benin people? What are the advantages of the Oba to the Benin people? Why is the Oba making the Benins to hate the Igbos so much with passion? What is the reason why we still stand beside somebody who wants one Nigeria to go on like it's going? Why are we still indulging ourselves in evil things, like things that the Oba want to work for him, for his private and personal purpose? Why in 2024 we still bow down to somebody who have no meaning to our future? All these questions I'm asking because I want Nigeria to work if they can make it work. But it's not possible. Because we still have people like Oba who the kind of money that they collect from this Nigeria, you will not believe it. The amount that Oba collect every month to make sure that Nigeria doesn't work, you will not believe. The hatred that the Oba is making the Benins to have on the Igbos is very, 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 very deep. So that's why we always tell people, please open your eye. The time have come when we have to wake up and focus on those that don't want us to grow as people. You know, we have to wake up and tell Oba, no, it's high time that you pack your load and go. We want development. We want our areas to work. We want things to work perfectly. So if you are an Edo man and you have questions for me, I am ready for you to answer me, because I know that most of you Edos, you don't want to think before you talk. You talk before you think. And that's why, because most of you don't have that wisdom to understand who is killing you and who is not killing you. The Oba is not of your good. Thank you.
I didn't, because up to 67% of the civil servants were Igbos. Up to 76% of railway workers were Igbos. Up to 60% of directors of Nigeria were Igbos. All the director generals in Nigeria were Igbos. 40 senior military officers were Igbos. All the key and important positions in Nigeria were Igbos. So what happened? The president of Nigeria was an Igbo man. I've explained this before, and then let me touch it again. I say there is nothing like a ceremonial president. The president is always and always the first citizen of every nation. Like we go to the UK, we have the Queen. The Queen is the first citizen. So the Queen is the number one person in UK. You cannot expect the Prime Minister to go and or the Queen to go and take salute from the Prime Minister. But the Prime Minister go and take the salute from the Queen. Actually, it's the Queen that swear him into power. So she could not have accepted the post of the Prime Minister when he is the foremost Nigerian, the first Governor General of Nigeria. It's not possible. So he was the president because in a parliamentary system of government, the president is the number one and is head of the judiciary, while the Prime Minister is prima facie as the first among the ministers. But the president remains the president. So I know for a long time, people have said, pass on this negative information that Abubakar Tafodia was in charge because it was a ceremonial president. There is nothing called ceremonial president. The world we live today, there are still countries that practice parliamentary system of government. The form of government we practice them was a parliamentary system of government, and the president, as always, is the head of the government. Now, when we got power or when we had our independence, now, I've said already, somehow, for no reason, or at least a reason I cannot comprehend, your brother, who is my brother, an Igbo man from Onitsha, decided to organize a coup. And that person that organized the coup is Emmanuel Efad. And the president of Nigeria is Nnamdi Azikiwe, the wall of Onitsha. So we had an Onitsha man that organized a coup against an Onitsha man. This is the truth of the matter. Now, there are so many stupid things that have been said about this coup. But the truth about it is that the people that organized the coup were Igbos. Sometimes they tell you that they wanted to organize the coup when after the coup to bring in our war to come and rule. Oh well, we don't know. We didn't hear that officially. That is speculation because you don't tell me that somebody will go and lay down his life to go and bring another person to come and rule. But let us presume that that's what he intended to do. There's no fact to expatiate or support that. It's a speculation. What we do know is that Igbos organized a coup. Let us be very frank about it. Because part of the things we are not honest with is that we don't want to accept this obvious fact that Igbos organized a coup. Because the person that initiated the coup was Emmanuel Efadina with Onwa Tuegu. Nzogu was brought in by Yanu Foro, who is very good friend. Except for the major
stop
Now, let us leave the people that.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Fire. Oh, I talk, babe. Don't Yeah, go ahead. 5 minutes.
Where's the other man? Thomas.
God bless you. God bless you.
So they talk to you or do everything to you anyhow. You know, what the Igbo people have done to the belief so far, they have never done it to other tribes and any other country. What they do in South Africa, because South Africa continues killing them, is not up to the part they have been to the belief. What they do in Ghana, before they start killing them, it's not up to the past things they have been to the belief. They are still some belief so foolish. This is the reason why they are stopping all this nonsense. How can you imagine up to today, when you know somebody don't love your father, always insult your father, that is when you go and marry. They say our women marrying them. Most of our people, they continue doing using their things. This is faith. This is what they're supposed to do. This is why they have this mind to continue to be talking about this every time. When you know somebody don't like you want to speak up. You have to give that person the time so that he realize his mistake, he understand that, oh, what I'm doing is wrong. But at the time, you continue being a friend to this person, even praising the person, you will feel his life. This is what this people is doing. Not of the all these people keep off from these people. These people can never respect us. They will always look at us foolish, that we don't know what they are doing. Look at what that boy says. What concerns the other with Nigeria? Other don't have nothing saying in Nigeria matter. Even inside the Edo State, other don't speak. You can see they will not listen. It's not the one that is talking, the government. People inside there, they continue throwing out to the palace every time. Is this guy not hearing? So what this guy do the other account his own country before we they manipulated. These people was the one that fight with the other to take the country and join everybody together. Now you are still talking. They are paying you money. Which money they are paying you? A man that hold his own country before. Huh? All the senators, all the governors, all the local government came out. The money they are eating is not saying that. Those are the people that people getting the Nigerian money, people with state money. It's not saying that. Huh? I have a sister, a senior sister. She thinks she was smart. She's frustrated today. Huh? By following people called people. Huh? When like one of our sister, if she's on social media now, you guys know the woman. He made the mistake for her. You see that it's your mind. You understand? Many of them, you see many of our sisters that are big things. Many of them are so wicked. They have a wicked heart. The monarchy have been on the side of the monarchy, even have been on the side. I don't mind you the game in the out there. So I was there, I'm over there. But if I have an opportunity, like I have like the big character I have, I will make sure the belief make a law. There is no belief no man will ever see and get married today. If you're not like you know you're married, but if you will not come out married, you will not do that marriage. You understand? These are the things you do that somebody will see you there when you are a man. They sound just so much as you anyhow. All they have here little bad money. They cannot talk to the bad people again. So these people are so quiet. Every step that they see so much, every step that they see so much to the palace, okay, they believe anyhow. And so you talk to the believer, you say woman that come and marry these people, you feel so foolish. I'm not foolish like that, or if you see any other believer like that. You cannot just throw out all the old general believers. All of us are not like that. What I want these people to really is they should make a law. They should make a law. Because the kind of playing they are playing with them, the kind of getting to stop. I don't really know that is what is making them to be having all this life to be doing what they're doing.
Nice one.
When somebody sees that you're taking, you are not a friend, you are not a friend with you, you don't want any relationship with you because of his goodness and broadness. Because the young people have never known in life. People have been young, different life. They are so dull. It's people in business. But foolish people have been more smart and know how to do business. Can they go and trade in Europe because they are trading in Africa? Can they trade in America like that? Can they trade in their trading money? And business, also long as business strategy. I want to look at what my business strategy. I don't want to explain this. Also look at business strategy. Is that another? We can continue to be manifesting every day. The Nigeria have bigger opportunity. This is so every day.
Wesley, nice one. Wesley, God bless you. God bless you. My bishop, my comrade, come in, sir.
Yeah, God bless you all. God bless you all. So what we are seeing here is actually a child that is trying to argue what he does not know or what he was taught or what he knew very little about. Those lawyers there, that guy speaking, those are children. I don't even want to say when it comes to Benin Kingdom, because the Kingdom of Benin has been existing, the Benin Kingdom has been existing for thousands of years. These ones are riffrats. Let me start by the question he said that what is the Oba what is useful for in this time? Okay. Thank God an intellectual like myself is here. Let me just start by answering him. That number one, the Oba settles disputes in this day. I want to tell you 12 things. Please, everybody listen, because if you had to, in case you are mine, I want to tell you 12 things that the Oba of Benin does in this day that benefits the ordinary man. 12. And I will say it off-head. In case, and if that's the only thing I achieve in this program, I'm okay. I want to answer that guy. And if they can cut this audio and send to them to listen or put it in whatever group where they argue, I'll be very grateful. This part, I'm about to say. 12 things that I know that our revered monarch, our royal father, does today that benefit the ordinary Nigerians. That people see it, but they took eye away from it. They feel, maybe it's just normal. No. If he's not doing it, Nigeria would have been nowhere. A lot of places would have been scattered. Number one thing he does, our revered monarch, our royal father does, since they said, what is he useful for? Let me tell them. Is that he settles dispute. He settles dispute. That's why you can take any matter to his palace. You will come out there with peace and resolved. The matter will be settled. There will be peace and he will resolve it. That is one of the things our royal father signed for, that the British are even aware. That is what he told the whole world that he does. He settles quarrel among people. Just like there was a quarrel here the other day between ATM and Obaname. I was called, Bishop was called. And when I was coming, I was asked to bring peace. So the role of a spiritual leader is to bring peace into a matter. Number one, he is a peacemaker. He settles dispute. He is a peacemaker. See, I'm going to tell you people 12 things the Oba does. It will shock many of you to your bones today. It will shock many of you to your bones. 12 things that he does. Number one, he's a peacemaker. He settles quarrel. He settles dispute. There is nothing like quarrel where the Oba is. Peace must come. If two people are quarreling and the Oba steps in, that matter is resolved immediately. Immediately, that matter is resolved. If two communities are fighting, they go to the palace, it is resolved. Until that matter is resolved, it does not leave the palace. Whether it takes them 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, peace must come. Dispute resolved. Dispute resolved. He brings peace among people. So if you are going to the palace to think that when you get there, it will fuel war, it will be, when you live there, it will be, you'll be ginger to go and war to go. No. You'll be ginger to calm down. They will repeat the Bible for you. They will repeat the moral lessons of life. You will inculcate it into your head. When they will make you understand that life is not the way you see it. As number one, he resolved dispute, all kinds of dispute, land dispute, family dispute, what is it called? Quarrel, ziggy quarrel, market dispute. You know how many things they take to the palace? He settles all of them. One. So he's a peacemaker. Be writing it. Our royal father is a peacemaker, number one. Number two will shock you. Because many of you think that, oh, no, this number two I'm about to say, it will shock every one of you to your bones. But that is what he does. It's just that they have misrepresented the image of our royal father, and he doesn't like these things. He does not like it. Number two, our royal father does not punish anybody. That's why the palace does not have a prison. He can have, but he doesn't have. He's like God. He does not punish anybody. Oh, see, all of you are surprised. All those things that they are doing in palace, they say people go and drink water. He's not the one that sent them. It is there. But he's not the one. If he is aware, he will not allow them. I'm telling you, he will not allow them. He will not allow them. Some people know about the other side of the tradition and the one doing those things. He does not do that. He punishes no one. That's why you can see so many tribes, you people that are even talking now. If he decides to open his rod, you will not see the next day. He does not punish anyone. If he really wants to punish people, just like, for example, now, there's a current governor in my state, Edo State. His great-great-grandfather did worse situations to the palace. But he remains a son of our Oba. He remains a son. He sees our Oba didn't do him anything. He does not punish anyone. I'm the one saying, go and ask. I'm telling you the real rules of the royal house. He does not punish anybody. Don't let anybody threaten you. If our royal father see you, he is going. No, the reason he does not punish any is because he settles matters. He's the number one I gave you. He resolved disputes. He's a peacemaker. He does not also punish any. Okay, it's okay. If somebody is not wrong, if somebody is a thief, he will tell you, go and meet the government. There's a place he settles the matter to. If it's beyond, he tells, it's okay, you go and meet the government. The government will resolve it from here. But where he resolved it to is valid. Where he resolved it to is valid. Number three. This one, if I say it, many of you will be surprised. Who settles the president when he's fighting with his vice president?
Nice one. Nice one.
No, let's discuss. You say it is not useful now. I want to tell you, it's not only useful to Edos. It's useful to the unedged. Who settles the president when he fights with his senators, the Senate president and the vice president? Let me submit to you, it is the Oba of Benin. It is not, see, oh, you people don't know what you have. To have a father in the country and you speak like that, you don't know what you have. It is a treasure to have a spiritual leader in your midst. Because he fights some battle for you that you don't even know. He fights some. Let me not dwell too much on number three so that they don't mix it into political matters. Number four, he prays for both the non-traditional. He prays for both the Christian, the Muslim, the unbeliever, the traditional. He prays for everybody. If you go to the palace and you ask, what is the first assignment? They will tell you, we are praying people. We are praying. We pray. He says it all the time now. You people should try and be watching the videos that they put on online from the palace, that they put on ITV, Channels TV. You will hear our royal monarch say, he prays for you. Everybody that goes there will tell you he does prayers. Then if you have anything to give, he will say donate it to his foundation. He will tell you we are praying. Sometimes, number five, they go on fasting. Do you know that he fasts for the whole country? Not be small fast though. He goes on fasting, he and the chiefs, they fast. Sometimes they will be on long fast. He will be praying for the land to be better. Number six, he is the custodian of the Nigerian culture. Okay, that one a big English. Oh, that one a big English. He's the
Break out for
custodian.
them. Break out for them.
Yeah, I
Break out.
want to break it. He's the custodian of the Nigeria culture. What does that mean? He is the only reason whereby the British people cannot wake up today and say they are going to join, they are going to collect Nigeria from us without our permission. It is the Oba of Benin. It's the custodian. Custodian means the one that holds the culture together. He is the reason, maybe among other Obas that came to join him, but he is the main reason why the British people cannot wake up today and say we own Nigeria. Nah. The British go and tell Fela's son. Fela's son that is always talking. What's his name? That young one inside.
Sheung.
That is go and tell him that I said it. Sheung that is always saying the white people own everything in Nigeria. They own. Go and tell Sheung that Bishop said that our royal father is the only reason the British people have not come back to say we collect Nigeria back without we giving it to them, without our permission. Our royal monarch is the only reason. So when you are saying what is his benefit, that is his benefit. These are some of the benefits you are enjoying. That you are a sovereign nation, that you are an independent country. Do we do business with the British? Oh, yes. Do we speak their English? Oh, yes. Do we dress English way? Oh, yes. They colonize us. Do we do many things the way? Yes. Do we have a British consulate in Nigeria? Yes. Do we have a British commissioner in Edo State? Yes. Even to Benin, we have a British. Benin City is the, okay, number 7. Let me put this one. Benin City is the only city in the world that have
exactly.
a direct commissioner from UK.
Exactly.
That is, they send commissioners to nations. A British commissioner, the British High, they call it High Commissioner. A British High Commissioner, they send them to nations. But Benin City has its own. Benin City is the only city in the whole world that has a British High Commissioner. Why? Because we were the one they fought in 1897 to start Nigeria. Number 8, Benin City, which belongs to our royal father. I don't even want to say those things now. Benin City, which belongs to our royal father, is the foundation of Nigeria. You don't destroy your foundation. No, you don't. That's why it's in the center of Nigeria. You don't. If you destroy your foundation, you bring down the house. Once a foundation is destroyed, an entire house collapses. Wow. So if you want to destroy Nigeria, touch Benin City. All those ones that evil people are saying Biafra, even in a Biafra, even the Biafra, you will not see it. The only reason you agitate is because the country together. Benin City, the Oba of Benin, holds Nigeria together. That's number 8. I'm telling you that is if you die or the Nigeria kukukwe. Go and ask if you are talking nonsense. You don't know. He's the one that holds it together. Apart from God, God is the one that holds a country. Yes, but the Oba of Benin is the physical one that holds it together.
God bless you, sir.
How they started Nigeria is in his palm. Oh, that thing. How they started Nigeria, the Oba knows it too. You see, politicians, they are beating around the bush. Our royal father will be looking at them. He will be looking at them. He will be looking at them. He will be looking. Let me go to number 9. There are things that I wanted to say that I can't say. Let me go to number 9. Number 9. This one help you and me. It help everybody. If the presidential candidate let him not write what is it called? Manifesto. If you let him not tell Nigerians what you want to do. But for the sake of you and I, that presidential candidate must go to the palace of Benin to go and tell the Oba what he wants to do. You must tell him he's the founder of Nigeria. You must go to the royal house. if for the sake of you and I, so that we don't go and put somebody that will get to Aso Rock, he will throw bomb and bomb the whole country. For the sake of you and I, you will go and tell him, you must take accountability to him. I will do road, whether it's road or whether it's light or when you will go and tell, you want to be sure that you are not coming to set the country again the second time, the way Godwin Obaseki did to Edo State before, to Benin City, you must go and meet him. Peter Obi went to the Oba Palace to go and tell him what he want to do in case he win. Atiku went to the Oba Palace to go and tell him what he want to do in case he win. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he went to the palace to go and tell him what he want to do in case he win, along with so many other presidential candidates. You must go and tell him this is what you want to do. That is why when, I told you at the beginning that he settled dispute. I started with that, number one. That is why when Nigeria were going, hey, Tinubu, the Oba of Benin went to Lagos. And from Lagos, he announced President Tinubu was put here by God. It is the will of God that is there. And they say, why? He said, because they went to court. They went to the ordinary man. They went to court. They could not defeat him. When a man has gone through all the process, you could not defeat him. It means God wants him to be there. So at this point, let everybody shift their sword. Let all matter rest. Do you see anybody dragging Tinubu again? Did you see anybody agitating that Tinubu must go again? No.
No.
As soon as our royal father spoke, the matter died. People were, the Oba has spoken. It's because they know once he speaks, it's finished. He didn't speak on time. He waited, let them go to court. They went to Supreme Court. They went to all the courts, even extensions. He waited for, by the time they still could not remove Tinubu, he went to announce from Lagos, from the commercial capital, that leave this president alone. Enough is enough. Let Nigeria move forward. He's a resolver of issues. Number 9, the royal father is one of the reasons, or one of the, that you have freedom of religion in Nigeria today. That man that is talking, are you a Christian? Yes. It is because the royal father accepted it. He did not fight against them. Freedom of religion. Do you go to church? Some countries, you can't even go to church on Sunday. They will tell you that their royal monarch did not accept it.
Quite correct.
I'm a bishop, I'm talking to you. It's because both the God of the land and of the sea has accepted that everybody can worship any God. And it has been sealed. And the Oba does not go back on his word. The reason is also because he has a pastor in his lineage who became an Oba, a reverend father who went to Portugal. He saw the development in those nations also with Christianity. And he accepted it also in his own kingdom. So he's not, if you notice how he's not fighting anybody. He does not punish anybody. He's the subject that are doing that one. Freedom of religion was also signed by him as long as the Pope in Rome, as well as the Pope in Rome. So you go to church on Sunday, you go to your mosque on Friday, the traditional worshiper worship. Anybody can declare the camp to any religion as they like. It's because the Oba gave a free hand to it as well. You can't take that away from him and say, oh, it's because you prayed and then the land was now open. Yes, but the Oba of Benin also accepted it. Because he has those people in his lineage also. One of his fathers was a pastor, a reverend father from Portugal. One of his great grandfather who founded Lagos. When he went to Lagos and said, it is Benin that founded Lagos, is that his father that was a pastor, that was a reverend, is the one that did it. So you see, that all these things are coming together. As number 9. Number 10 is that there is no budget that is passed in your country, Nigeria, but the one they want to use to pay you food, pay you that they don't inform him first. And it is the Oba that insists that the people must be part of the budget. There is no budget. Oh, he continuously tell them. Not that he tell them. That one you are saying, do you know what he collect from? No, he tells them, put all these people inside. The people are suffering. Yesterday we were here playing a video of him talking to the people, giving them hope. That no matter the hardship, the Lord is our shepherd. He will take care of us. That's what he was giving the people. He constantly talked to the politicians. In your budget, remember the people. Is that no more than $1 million to have a father who speak on your behalf? The Bible says that the Holy Spirit intercede on our behalf. Before the same way our royal father, he speaks to this politician. Our royal father is the first person ahead, or is the first politician is the first royal father that told any politician, that spoke to any politician that during campaign they will use man to build skyscrapers. I heard it directly from him.
Exactly.
He said during campaign, politicians, they will use man to build skyscraper. They will tell you they will build heaven on earth. He said, but as soon as they enter, they do nothing. He told them. It's not that he was saying it in their back. It is when they came to his palace, he tells them. He tells them. Number 11. Which number am I? Number 11.
11.
Yes. Number 11 is the head of both political and spiritual matters in Nigeria. You are surprised. Hey, you didn't know. Okay, you thought it's your pastors. They have what they call joint religion. He's the head of both. Listen, all the politicians are under him, and he's always correcting them. Yeah, Comrade Kingsley, there are some people have questions for me in the comment section. Be gathering it. It's like you are reading it.
I'm reading it. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can sense it from here. Yes, I can sense it. Yeah, so all the politicians and all the what is it called, spiritual men, they are under him. That is why you saw he went to New Covenant Gospel Church the other day that Comrade Kingsley was mentioning, and the floor was open for him. The pastor of that church forget the altar and left it for our royal father. You know why? He's the head. He's the head of both spiritual matters and political matter. All this one, those of you are saying does not talk in politics. He is their head. There's a way talking to it. He does not participate. So to say he does not talk into politics, like you don't understand it. He does not participate in it. That's the word we should be using. He does not participate in any political matter, but he talks about it. He tells them to do road.
And advise them.
He advised them. All those, he does not talk about, no, you don't understand. He does not participate. That means he does not vote because he's not biased. He does not have a party. He does not join them to campaign. They all come to see him. They are all his children, both the ones in Abuja and the ones in Benin. But the ones in different states, they are all his children. He does not take side, but he speaks into political matters. The reason is because for the betterment of Nigeria, any answer in Nigeria, I mean, or in the name of politics. No, he tells them to do the right thing. Not that he speaks for them to give him. No, do road, give them a job, give them light, give them water, create. He does those ones. Speaking of political matter is not always negative. It can also be positive. He speaks to it. But that's why they go to his palace and he will talk to them. That is speaking on political matters. But he does not join any party. He's not APC, he's not PDP, he's not Labour. He does not join any party. He's not a card-carrying member of any of them. They are all his children. But anytime they come to him, he speak to them as he will do from next 2 months. From May, April, May, they will all start going to his palace. All of them. You will see, he will start talking again. He will talk to them. For him to even talk about President Tinubu is a man put here by God. That's political matter. He speaks to it. When there is a problem, he comes to settle it. When nobody can settle it, but he speaks positively into it. tell them, help the people do well, everybody calm down. It's not the end of the world, but it does not participate. It does not campaign. It does not campaign. So that is it. Let me leave that as number 12. Okay, let me add to number 12. Number 12. He makes sure that food enter the country every month. Are you aware that the Oba constantly remind them to make sure he tells the House of Assembly, he tells the House of Rep, he tells them, he's aware of that Niger State agreement that President Tinubu went to sign 2 days ago. The one Sanwo-Olu signed 4 days ago that will say we'll come and show you people about rice. He's aware. Now that food is high, he must have also advised them, look for food within the country. Is it not possible that we find some way we can get food among ourselves? And then they went to Niger State. He's aware. He constantly advised them. Do you know the people that go to that palace every day? White people, black people, green people, yellow people, religious people, Christian, Muslim, politician, and no politician. They all go to see him. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Kazem also Ejajeva. He talks to all of them in the right way. So nobody should talk anyhow again. I gave you 12 points of the benefit of our Abba directly to. Okay, if you want me to add number 14 to it.
Add to it.
No naira is printed in Nigeria without his permission. This one shock you. When I mean printed, not that they print 1 million today. No. That is if they are to change currency.
Yeah, to design.
Yes. They are to design it. No naira is redesigned. They must tell him who they are about to put. And the reason they want to put the person. No naira is redesigned like Buhari did without him knowing first. And I don't think he gave too much permission to Buhari to do it. That's why you see that Buhari didn't work well. He was advising him. He was still advising Buhari on how to go about it before Buhari went and hold up the other naira. And then he made a cashless society, made a mess of himself. They had to tell him, bring the naira back. Just add this one to it. Don't see the thing our royal father is doing. These are the ones that I know. There are so many ones that we don't know. So we need such father, not just in Edo State, not just in Benin City, but in Nigeria. God bless you.
Thank you.
I'll pause for now. If I have questions, please throw them to me.
So to add to what my bishop just said, like what how I hinted before when we started. First and foremost, that our Igbo brothers who are asking questions. You know, it is very, very shameful that we, the blacks, not only Nigerians, we are very good in remembering other people's history. We are living, I'm in Europe. Bishop is in Italy there, while Olakoko is in Sweden. There is no way you are going to talk about Europe history without you don't call the Italians in or Romans in. The Romans, they are still the Italians. Or you don't call the Greek in. Greek is so small now when it comes to political power. I mean, those who can influence things and make things happen. But that does not mean the European, when they want to talk about how they got their democracy, they will tell you the Greek taught them everything they know. They are not using their political influence now, or Germans will say, because I am the economic power of the European, while England is the political power and Italy is the religious capital of it. Oh, Greek, you are no more important. Like what the Nigerians, most particularly the Igbos, are trying to do. Whenever they hear the Benin history or talking about the Benin, they want to drop it down, ridicule it and match it. And the same people will be acknowledging an external history that he does not know nothing about. outside the Roman history that I have seen with my eyes, and I've also read, and it became, since I came to Europe, I saw it that it is true. It is not just fallacy. The European, majority of their history are all made up. Fiction that is not real. So, if it is about jealousy, because this thing has been going on for a very long time, like I said before, we have never participated in anything that would degrade humanity. That is why, as we conquer up to the border of Gabon, if we were greedy, we does not understand humanity. I mean, when I said humanity, God made democracy, not man-made democracy. Because the first thing you would do to any human being is to deny him or her the ability or the power to speak his mother tongue. We speak our mother tongue, we don't speak our father tongue. That is why you see the Americans today. They did not lost it. The blacks, they were beaten, banished. Never in the slave camp, never you speak your language. They forced other language on them. But when we were conquering, we did not do it. That is why we have it in our adage. Let who is speaking Igbo speak your Igbo language. We have conquered you. Let who is speaking Yoruba speak your Yoruba language. Because if you are not allowed to speak your language, you have lost it all. No matter whatever you have. You can become the first black president of Mu, as Obama became the first black president of America. You are still a nobody. I will remember Muhammad Ali in 1978. The fight between him and George Foreman. People should go and watch that video. When Ali was leaving after the fight, he turned back in the airport. Look at the Congolese. Some of them were putting on pants without shirts. He said, you have what we have, what we don't have. Hold on to it. You have your language and you have your culture. Anytime I play that, I watch that video, that fight, documentation, Nigerians should go and watch it. Muhammad Ali versus George Fraser in 1975 or so, when Mobutu Sese Seko was still the president. Go and look at the inspirational speech from Muhammad Ali. He gave them hope. He gave them hope, trying to tell them that you had something that is so great. Don't look at the financial upliftment that we have. We are driving bigger cars. You are still original. He said, we don't know where we are from. We don't speak our mother language. We don't even know our mother language. But you have something that's so great. And he reiterated it and said, whoever who cannot speak or who is not allowed to speak his language is lost. Then I remember my proverb in Benin. So for an Igbo man to come out, you said you want to come and bastardize my kingdom just because of this new political dispensation that you people find yourself in, or this calamity that you find yourself that was created by your own Ife Juna, who planned the first coup, 1966 coup. And if you love freedom so much as you claim, you want to go, what stops you from, what makes you to stop Isaac Adakaboro when we were the first people, the Niger Delta, declaring independence? Ojukwu and his gang with Aguiyi said no, because an attempt to grab all, you will lose all. Then after less than a year, after when your arrangement, you got kicked out of power by the Fulani which you overthrew and killed all their spiritual leaders, kill their political leaders, go to Yoruba, you did the same thing, you came to the Midwest, you killed our first, and the first Nigerian finance minister, in reference of my brother, Festus Okotie-Eboh. Did you kill anyone in your own? You did not. We decided to be leaving all this history down so that we don't try to incite hatred, because not everybody will know how to digest it as me and myself and Bishop Olakoko and Ogele, God bless wounded civilian. I know maybe he's watching now, have digested. But you people, when anytime you want to narrate the history, you try to place yourself as the victim, as if we all gang up against you. No, you gang up against yourself, because it's what you planted that later tie your neck. You are the one who removed the regional power from the system. When the Midwest, as at then, Obafemi Awolowo, as at early late 60, a lot of Western countries in Europe don't have television station like Yugoslavia, Croatia, Romania, Bulgaria, Armenia. Many of them, the only one who can boast of it is the Italians, the British, the Germans, the Holland, the Belgium, and the Luxembourg, and some part of Scandinavia, Sweden and Norway. The remaining of them were not. They were connecting. But as at then, Obafemi Awolowo was able to use the proceeds from cocoa to finance a lot of economic development in his region, send people like MKO Abiola on free education scholarship abroad. The Northerners were using their granite to develop their state. The same we are using our rubber also. Why the Easterner was also using their coal to develop their state. As at then, Okpara government in the Eastern region was one of the most progressive. What was the reason for your coup? There was no reason for that coup, but rather than to grab power. You grab the power, you did not last in it, the Fulani came and chased you out. Then you came back, you want to declare Biafra. After you stopped me from having my own. And you are, till today, you are still calling people like Ken Saro-Wiwa a betrayer, Isaac Adakaboro a betrayer. You people all the time like going to the middle to start the story. Like I always say, the history is of no friend to nobody. If you want to be an historian, remove yourself, your nationality from it and read it the way it is. If you are trying to see yourself or your ethnic group all the time are being in the forefront in history, then you are getting it wrong. And this is what is wrong with the Igbos. They want to write themselves into every other people's history. We are seeing what they are doing in Banke. You have not seen a Doma going to Onitsha, start asking them, are you Bini or from Igbo? It is only the Igbo that will go to the Niger Delta region. Even come into Edo State. We all know the map you are redrawing again, adding even some part of Eastern, adding it to it. Just because we have kept quiet, we decided to say, oh, we are following the rules and regulations set by our father. Who is our father? That is the king, the Oba of Benin. We look at him before we leap. But at the same time, we are not going to look at him or wait for him to give us the permission to defend when my father is being insulted. You people have been talking political trash. None of us have decided to come out to attack you or rebuke you. But you are going too far, insulting my royal father, calling us names, calling that the Benin people don't have wisdom, we don't have sense. When you go to social media, it is the Igbo people that started it, that our women are Ashawo. You have not seen a Benin woman talking about the immorality qualities of the Igbos. The same Igbo people will come, our men are this, they are lazy people. You call us all sorts of names. You have not seen us coming that 99% of Nigeria that is being held or who is in death row, in drug-related issue, you are the one. We have the videos. Very soon, we are going to be coming out with videos that will be bringing you down. That time, don't cry that we are tarnishing your image. Because that is why I'm using this forum again. Like I said earlier, some minutes ago, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, you are a very respected man. I have all the time followed you when my own brother Thompson Olia was playing for Iwanyanwu National Football Club. I've seen you twice in Ogbe Stadium. I have not talked to you better from far. Now you are the president of Igbo. Call your boys to order. Because when we follow them, the hatred game that they are planting, this seed of hatred that they are planting, like we said before, we are going to water it. And when we water it, when it germinates, they should join and enjoy the soup with us. Don't say the soup is going to be sour. Because that is, whoever that puts soup on fire will join to taste it also. Don't run away. Because now the same thing we're doing with the Fulani is coming. They want to take over your land. They want to take over. But now you are succeeded in making the East a no-go area. whereby it is kidnapping every day. Some states, you cannot even drive there. That is why you are running to other states. Another state who is harboring you, you don't keep your mouth shut. You like insulting them. Lagos is no man's land. Yoruba know how to sell their house and go use and do party. But now, you see what he lead you to. That is why some program we did some days ago, we also sympathize with you people. And such video that the good man of God, Bishop, it was his own initiative that, no, this thing is not good the way you are destroying the house. If it was Edo people, they are destroying the house, no Igbo man will come out and do it, except some few ones. The majority of you in the social media, you're not going to come out.
That's correct.
You are not going to
that's
come out.
Correct. You are right.
You are not going to come out to defend us. But a man of God, somebody like Bishop, said no. No matter whatever, if these people are making a lot of wrong utterances, but the politicians are trying to use it as a witch hunt. We came out and speak for you people because we are trying to see the human face in it. We are trying to separate the human face from the political wrangling that is taking place. But you people, you are not smart enough. You claim to be very educated and very smart. You are not smart enough to keep your mouth shut. That is why this kind of useless talk, it is what leads to your brother even Obi not being the president of Nigeria today. Because you hijacked the movement. NSAS, it was a peaceful movement. You hijack it. This Nnamdi that you people are saying today, release him. Let you people play the video. We are going to play the video. The next one we are going to do. You will hear when Nnamdi is saying, burn down the national airport, burn down the national stadium, burn down Tinubu house. Any Yoruba that stand on your way, he was naming people. Now he's under Tinubu grab in the hand. And you people are saying Tinubu is not fair. You like forgetting yesterday and playing the victim card all the time. And you have never been a victim. The victim, like I said before, is the Benin people, is the Urobo people, is the Ishan people, is the Ijaw people. Again, about all these tribes in Nigeria you call the minority, they were the former in Benin Kingdom. You scattered us, the British, and you joined the British people in 1897. We know the people that they used to fight us. We know the people who were the soldiers who were guiding Obafurame. Was it not the Igbos? Was it not the Igbos? We are going to come out with a video now. Not that tomorrow when Lagos Street start to be hot for the Igbos people, because I know my people, Edo people are very loving kind of people. When you want to push them to the wall, they will tell you. The idiot without sense, he said, you overrun Benin. We have been warriors. They know us, we have been warriors. We are conquerors. You people have never conquered nothing. If not for the British people that came in, who are you? And a lot of tribes people are saying they are speaking Igbo. Your language, which you speak in your mouth, does not determine your lineage. A lot of my children can be speaking Germans, or I can go to China tomorrow, they will be speaking China, but their lineage remains the same. Their mother is from Austria, their father is from Nigeria. All those Benin people you call in Ogwashuku, in Onitsha, all those Igbo people speaking Igbo, go and ask them about their DNA. They will tell you they originated from Benin. That is why when you call Wike, you people call him an Igbo man. In national television, in Arise television, he said, I'm not an Igbo man. I'm from the Benin Kingdom. This is the problem. You people cannot tolerate us. And this is not your making. It is the making of the Almighty God. Our kingdom is well recognized, known. We have been there before the British came. So when you see the Igbo man talking about 1914, a reasonable Benin man is not going to talk about 1914. I'm going to talk of 1897. Before 1914, there is something that happened that led to the emergency of 1914. So something happened. We were dislodged, scattered, and at the same time betrayed by one of your own, which Bishop will elaborate on in the next 2 minutes now as I'm rounding up. By one of your own, that is, which we now call our son, which we bestow honor and authority on. They stab us on the back. And that character is still what you people are exhibiting now. The betrayer tactics. You are the one calling the Yoruba betrayer. The Yoruba is not known to be betrayer. Is it because they did not join you to fight an endless war, a war that is one-sided? You declared Biafra region. What makes you to cross the River Niger? The first gun, the first bullet. Who shoot the first bullet? Is it the federal government? The federal government have not even attacked you to say, no, we are going to bring you back, but you move past. And we allow you passage. We said we are neutral. What did you do? You stab us on the back. And you people were planning, if not for the good Benin woman that was married to you people, that came to come and tell us that you people were planning to kill all the able-bodied people, and from 18 years up, you only want to leave the children. The men, before we turn around, bless our late governor, Osagbovo Bemudia. May God bless him and his children and family, who ran to the palace and we sent signal to go on. Before we show the federal government the secret road they used to pass and puncture you in the back. What was your aim in Lagos? Let us talk. If an Igbo man is listening, please, brother, call in. We are not quarreling. Let us set the record straight. If you declare an independence, if I declare the Benin, if we the Benin declare independence, now we say we are not part and parcel of it. What is our aim crossing that Benin, entering Ondo states? Then what do you expect Ondo, who is still under the authority of the federal government, are they going to keep quiet or to retaliate? They will repel us back. And you call this the betrayer from the Yorubas? They will betray you because you were going to the seat of Lagos. And that Lagos founded by us, and the Yorubas is our cousin, our brothers, left and right. They are not sitting there. But you wanted to go there. Brothers, our Igbo brothers, let us move forward. And like you said before, the Oba of Benin stand for one Nigeria. Every reasonable African will stand for the unity of Africa. Every reasonable Nigerian will stand for the unity of Nigeria. We have more to benefit when we unite together. It is not the unity that is causing the corruption in Nigeria. It is the greediness. It is not the unity of bringing Yoruba, Igbo together. It is because the people who is sitting down to administer these duties decide to take it upon themselves as a personal thing. When the going was sweet, you did not cry for Nigeria to disengage. When your brother Aki Orosi seized power, it was okay for you. It is only when the Fulani came and dislodged you. And what did Fulani do? They did it well. Because if you wipe out all their political elite and their military elite, what do you expect them are going to do to you? Take it around if it's Fulani that did that to you. And when you come to power, will you not retaliate also? But none of the Igbos want to talk about this. You are busy educating your children wrongly. You are sending them to the field to die as cannon fodder. Because a soldier that is well informed, he's more bold in the battlefield than a soldier that is not well informed. We Edo people, we are well informed. We are warriors, and our women are great warriors also along with us. Bring it on. We will answer you. But we are going to let peace reign. But we are saying enough is enough. So, man, Bishop, come in and elaborate on us on those who betray the Oba.
My people, why y'all done in matter with the Nania? Onya Mirina or Simaladia. And my friends then, well, na go so la Coco, not the call Onyamiri. One, whether Onyamiri or Abriba, not be we give una Onyamiri. You understand? Now maybe say una way call me, na I can say educate me say na Hausa na I give una Onyamiri. Una consider call Hausa whether Aboki.
No, that Onyamiri, Olakoko, before you continue, see waiting that they talk that time, they go say, may you give me water, Nyemiri, give me water, make a drink. Now, Hausa Fulani they call them Onyamiri. Now, Nyemiri, there is Samememo, where all those one with the capture. Now, the thing where outside they offer here for their amount with that. Continue, my brother.
Okay, that means when I go tell me they give you, when I go tell me the same they give you, Nyemi Onyamiri, that is give me water.
Nyemiri, Samememo.
Nyemi, now so that Onyamiri take come. One, we not supposed to for now watch now, the dog take, where we don't come out like this, can't talk to, reply to any Igbo person. because I don't know what to be una problem. You go come on air, na so una brother wey see be Onyamiri Emeka when he run leave papa land. He dey for Edo there now, Benin, they buga, the builders, he abandon the papa land. How can you abandon your papa land?
If it better for him, why you abandon him?
If your papa land better for you, why you not go build the house for your papa land? Una go come our land, we know they disturb una, we take everybody as one. Una they live where even some street there they call am Onyamiri Street. For no place for Igbo land when you say this area na Osaze Street or na Osaon Street. You know there anywhere. We take una as one. But the way una they go now, una you come out mat, the sort of una papa, una mama head. Not be we be una problem. Not be we cause am when be say Brafa no stand. Not be we cause am. Nnamdi Kanu Onyamiri, the CEO of Onyamiri Nnamdi Kanu, when they for Kirikiri, una hear say our people, he did one of the chief judge, when judge the matter.
Who betray Nnamdi? Not be the seller.
Not be una see sell Nnamdi Kanu to people where he did with so. Why una dey
Buhari.
Everybody? Come, all that thing I want to tell una. Not be una hear say MC Olomo. Now Osaze the answer. Or now Osawu say the answer. MC Olomo don't pursue una for Lagos now. They should count for una high. Let's say tomorrow, not day. Una don't run for Yoruba people. Una don't enter different media now. Now Benin people now what confess. What my to wanya soon. Now the wrong direction. The wrong direction because we never started to put part 1, part 2 now. When I don't go cause all this, maybe say we go pursue now people come for our place. We go pursue them because I never see one of our people we will come on our land when I will sell land for them. Why una they are with the issue when the question we see they ask? Why una they wrong come for our own land? Why una they wrong? Why una not want to develop on our land? Wait una they feel say una great papa. Wait una feel say they go they feel now. They go they feel bad because una they wrong come for our papa land. Go back to east. Go and balance your place. Balance your place. Una back go Lagos. Nenemi market. Una go yours occupy the ozone. Or market bra. Go square pass now. You go see on your food there, boy. It was said that Lagos maybe there for just pursue una. Don't be we be MC Olomo. When they deal with una. Una never feel come out now come talk to MC Olomo. Can we now una all come una don't tire. Una don't feel come we deal with una. This time around now we not go leave her for only wounded civilian. No mawagbon.
God bless that our brother.
Easy. No go bede.
Kakabo.
With the way we dey give una, that's what we go take start time. Because last time una say na Benin na be the capital city of Efa. Egbeya na ba go emetele. Una no get Obi no dege. Una no get different names we gonna give with them.
Easy.
Eze dey there. Whatever this thing dey there, whatever name we give them. All those Eze and Obi Bogotigbo, what they call them. Then the lawyer, they know how they take that position where they did. But una will be all these small rats. Una call una self IOP, IPOP, whatever this one I call una self. Una not dey feel they settle una control una speech. You dey fight for one particular thing, Brafa. Congratulations to una. People are not involve us. We dey speak in Kekwanu. Na Kekwanu we dey speak. Una here say we dey use dog till they do Christmas or we dey use dog till they do marriage. If we get a better occasion we want to, mama do akpu. Not be akpu we dey do better occasion. Na man, no what be a man. Go ask what is the meaning of a man.
Pounded yam.
Pounded yam. Our cost will not be the same. For our place, brother now not go come marry. Say your wife, bye. You know brother will call the mash your wife. You not there for our place like that.
Mariam, no mashi, Mariam.
You go marry him. We not there for our place. Say me go do obodo Igbo. I go marry for home. Another person go dey match the wife wey dey home. Any pikin wey born, na me wey dey obodo Igbo. Na my responsibility. Our poor not there like that. DNA not the function for una place. Una don't know what that DNA they do. That's why una place then they will say here. That's why they say una don't know some of una don't know una papa. Now that's why you will see some hair go big, go one side, some go be like this one. You see brother go be the same papa, the same mama, but they don't resemble. We don't even get particular mark when I think they know themselves. We don't get mark. So our own way of a thing is different. They have to say the believe on a come self. Now most of them come wise because when they carry on a trouser, put them for belly. Why would that? Why would that yeke? A bet no roari yeke. Why would yeke the down? You now when they won't call evolve, you evolve. You say that you talk pass. Oga onyamiri, carry your wahala go where your problem dey. Because we get a lot of broadcasting we supposed to do now because we don't go see this kind of video. Maybe we can't tell you say that we call the location and you talk pass. We know the green. Stay clear from our place. All this to not jealousy is too much. God know why Obi not win the presidency. Now only God know how now change that country to. Now all this is bad character. Now make Obi not even win. Even when ourselves not even supposed to be. Most of us say we are not saying that. We are not saying that. Our place now where we are the insult. Now they put Obi for head. Go check the vote. What do you say we do, we not do? We don't follow Yoruba, we don't follow Hausa, we don't see road pass. Now we don't come because we don't say that we be the Odunga. Now wrong direction. You don't say if now we face Yoruba go run pass house. They be our pikin, they be our children. Feel like me they accept, me they not accept. We not there for competition, but they be our children. If you not know today, maybe you know. You wait whether now no for when you chop, we not digest on your belly. Carry this your mumu face, go where your problem day. Not be we no people the video when we do that day, we they even the pity for una. The way that they demolish una house for Lagos now. Go see your people when you get market, they don't get market again. Do not feel go talk to MC Olomo, you face them. You won't carry your problem. Go, who not worry una? Who sungwa? Who sungwa? You come out match, you go the cost Obi, the cost all those big all Igbo people, they cost them. Now they all those big people you they cost. Oh, now all Igbo, now all the insult when you insult. Now Igbo people here now they go. Now
and papa and mama.
Your papa and your mama, now you the cost. Your papa and your mama, one hour go soon. Your papa and your mama the cost. Una won't involve us. Una won't involve us. Maybe we can't go follow that, go fight Hausa. Wow. When they do protest, say people they come and say food not there. Una hide. Una say una not want come out. No, that's not because once una involve, una go change the strategy. Because una know once una involve, Hausa or Yoruba go break people's shop. They go say na IPOP. They go say that IPOP. Then go do it. You see these brokers, so we can't do so. We can't let you know, say, we they see all this on our strategy, because you don't go if we can't take all our time. We get other brokers we want to now.
Make I add one thing to that.
With the wash. Go ahead.
Make I add one thing. One thing to that. Making here. He said our Oba not day or Benin people not day for the progress of Nigeria. Let's come down, brother. My Igbo brother, I want to ask you a question. Now that fake medicine, fake water, fake Alamo bitter, fake all those drink where they destroy the youth kidney. Now be the progress of Nigeria. Make on that fire your head no good better be you. Now that one, how you want to? Let's start from there. If your people really love Nigerians, If you not be the first speaking of devil, how can you be producing water, wine where you know say it destroying the kidney? Even your people they buy am self. Not only now you sell it for Benin, Yoruba, and Hausa and Fulani. You even sell it for your own people. You are coming out to come and ridicule my palace and ridicule Edo people who are known for being noble people. We don't do that. Edo people, if we want just go thief, we'll just go thief. But you cannot see Edo man where go produce drink where you know say he won't go to kill everybody. Now for me saying house, then mama go first tell her say make you pack come on for this house. You know agree this thing. They will not. Now your mother now you go to help you the package and you go to sell her. You are coming now to come and tell us about sincerity and morality. What are you? We are warning you people because if we play this music, if we dance for this music, one at the place, so we not go regret them all. As they pursue for Lagos, our own we go wipe all of una come out. God bless you.
Thank you, everyone. So we are about to call it a day now. So we could have free join us for the next broadcast. Then they could have on our way big book. We go watch this video. We could have this mumu una know am. We could have tell am carry this could have see the way our bishop take give una almost 50 points.
15.
Almost 15. So you feel still come out, make you constantly challenge them, okay? Constantly let them know say all those 50 points, no one when you accept. Free when you come talk, okay? So beware. You hear now say even then, una be our boy where they serve our big people there. You see am now. We know they come out, they talk all these things. This Emeka Abriba way they do buga na way say na him be oracle way no know himself. He never see you now because na him first start am. He never see you. Una go there for media, una go dey insult us. Una go dey insult us. But una go there for Benin there. Una go dey buga. This will be the last caller for the day. Una go dey buga. Mona stay clear from us, so no stay clear. Like the wrong direction on a day. What?
Hello.
Double fire. Yeah, what go ahead? 3 minutes. What imagine now?
So when they give the shop the action, if you not want to start in the for me now. It is your killing now. Over to Paparo. Ìgbàgbọ́ ìgbà àmìnà. Wọ́n láti wá gún ẹ̀gbọ́n àwọn. Ọwọ́ máa ń ní ètí ìdíje tí kò bá náà. Ọwọ́ tó bá ní kíní káwá àárọ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìkìlẹ̀. Ọwọ́ ìfọ̀rọ̀ wá sílẹ̀ ní kú ní ìlà yàtẹ̀lé ẹ̀wà. Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ lánàá. Ní ìlà wà èso yẹn yàrá tó ní ìlà yìí ti ọ̀rẹ́ tọ́. Èso tó kéèkù ìtẹ̀lé ẹ̀wà. Ní àlẹ́ tó wá bẹ́ẹ̀ borí yà. Wọ́n ti ẹ̀tọ́ ní àgbẹ̀dá yàrá tó èkìlì ìṣòro láti ẹ̀kì. So when I'm to bring up to you, so after the bishop you guys came back, and we no concern about belief to Nigeria. So what do you mean that where you can't only have to tell us things. Here only have to be the paragraph. Okay, so to your other money, you are yakko. You have to take it here. You have to take it to Kanoa. You have to take the paragraph. Where as I bring the power down, they respect me. Any worry. They are going to make cognition, to make cognition, so that you have to know who are here to assist people, or masses, or masses. Okay, the only the manipulation here was here. On a school, there's no place to move, they will try to be fighting. But the other two where they are working here, they are working here. So when they don't understand, in India, because Orepo can never be able to show. Orepo no ya Orepo, oh ya Orepo no ya the way you position it. You make it another. And then you never arrested. I just take a half more arrested. I might still have more arrested. Or get your father and get you back. When you put our to the temptation, the army destruction. Or we put out the lava. Let me say, in a get of Bushera, we say Italy. But I want anything that he am making, or get on making of it, for to queen ya will go. Over the Nania, the young the Kinato, I will of Nina Nina position, the Nina will both in your fair. Nana is a Nina Yagoki, offer, Elmana to Sopa, or Sanopua, a position of the menu. Here go on in Canada, asking here I'm asking who are who. Here can also support here. And manipulation are why I know never because we are talking in here manipulating my brother in the water near your place. Well, you know, part of this thing, you to got taking up for, get to, taking up for. What I'm here, or actually never here. Huh? It's a young thing, Papa. Or what a couple of them, you already have the jet, they cannot pay. Well, this is not taking with the not supposed to calculate now. It will not affect you again. We are not few. We are getting no matter this at all. We are many. But the thing is, my conclusion. I mean, many of the people they cannot understand what to talk understand is rubbish. We want to get to what or when you are set or when you are moving, to talk. When we say, oh, I want to do it, also I want to for anything. Huh? Who's going to do this? You never God has given kids to be doing the same thing again. Remember, if we're not here to show somebody has still respecting you, so we continue promoting them. They will divorce things, divorce things they will be doing. I don't really understand some people. Everyone, when they are just pulling them, making them to be happy. That's it. Opportunity here, I am able to hear me. If they say to me, one corner, they can be able to do whatever they want to do. People that are married now, I don't see that now. They are married, they are married, they will go with the They need to go and see the other. But they don't know what they told me what to do. They don't making about women in that role. At the end of the day, when you are going to get married, you never know what they want. They are married. So, some of people are married to stop for you. They are very tricky. They are just why. And you know, here, or what do I go? Or one of them million overstay the enemy. Or one of them go to Yaku. At the end of the day, oh, position where the business of us. There is no let's go out with it. And at the end of the prosperity on the way. 10 years time, even of prosperity is winning. Where in a recover island, there's no one. There is a way to one which was precious way. Also, a hammer over everything.
Where's it called? Where's it called? Where's it? Hey, what better than we are going on the other way? Ah, soon you go that soon. Go walk again. Ovi Bueno. Ah.
Only making Orie. As only making Orie.
Oh, I got one first lady. Making
Orie.
I will part two, yo.
Kakabo.
Part two, yo. We're making out if part two, ni why go the egg, the ass when go that's what you walk. What if you walk? Ma, I will part two, yo.
Because of no more 1897, no more 1897, a grandfather or deba. Nana Miege Kilimayenana, he had betrayed for 17 years. No more ya rulima 17 years. Or ya no more eruni munyaun, erunoge. We are not stupid.
Okay, thank you all. I'll see you for the next broadcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Congress.